Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now today I have another new wig. I bought this one on the internet. However, when I opened it up the first time I noticed something. That was last night. Maybe I was tired. We're going to open it up again and we're going to see. I wasn't so sure I liked the color last night. Now, this one, there it is Soft Romance by Eva Gabor. Excuse me. And this is Sandy Blonde. So there it is. Let me get my brush. Sorry. I was eating a muffin for breakfast. It got stuck in my throat. So there it is. It's a really soft, pretty wig, but I'm not so sure about the color. I'd love for you to leave me a comment. I'm going to try it on in just a minute, but I wanted to turn it inside out and I wanted to show you what the cap looked like. Let's look at the cap together. It's got that beautiful open weave, which makes it really cool for summer. It's not going to be too hot. And it only has a little bit of lace, not that much. But it does go up in the top. So it's got a little bit of permatease, which is good for me with my little round face. So let's be right back. Okay. Let's get it combed out here before we make any rash decisions. This is called Soft Romance by Eva Gabor. And this is in the color Sandy Blonde. So, tell me what you think. I'm going to turn around and show it to you. Do you think the blonde is too much? Or do you think it's okay? Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. I'm going to turn around and show you the side. Turn around and show you the back. I'm not sure if I combed that correctly or not. What the back kind of looks like. The side again. But this is the new one by Eva Gabor. It's really soft. This is one of the softest wigs, and it's really light. It's a very, very lightweight wig. This would be a great one to take with you to the pool this summer and do like I've told you to do. Just stick it in just shove it down into your wig bag, shake it out, towel dry your hair when you're done swimming, shake it out real good and put it on. Remember to bring your wig brush with you and just kind of smooth it over a little bit, and you can just have a great hairdo while you're sitting out there at the lake. I kind of like it this morning. I think I was just tired yesterday, and I just was really grumpy, maybe just overtired, and I didn't like the color. But this morning, now that I see it again, I'm liking the color. I really am. So, this is Sandy Blonde in Soft Romance. Soft Romance by Eva Gabor. So I think that it's got some layers here. It's got some lovely layers and fullness right here. It goes up, so that's good. It gives me some height. There's nothing that kicks out back here, unfortunately, that I can really perceive, but it does have some bangs that go to the side like that. That's always good for a round face. And it has the height. It's short, on the short side, but that's okay. I can pull this off. I think I can wear this wig. I really do like the color, the sandy blonde. Now that I see it this morning, last night, I was like, whoa, this is not for me. But this morning, now that I look at it, I kind of like it. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think of this color, sandy blonde in Eva Gabor. See what you think. I'm going to turn around and show you the side again. And the back. This is a really pretty wig. It's very, very feminine. Very, very feminine, very soft to feel. The hair is very, very soft. Very, 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 very soft. I really, really, really like it. This is the glazed vanilla. So it's very close to this, isn't it? Close to it, but it's not exactly. This has got more yellow into it. This is the salsa that I was wearing. And you can see this is more white. And this one is more yellow, the yellow blonde color. So I kind of like it this morning. Last night I was like, oh, I don't know, I might be sending this one back. But now that I've seen it, I think I'll wear it. I think I'll keep it. I really kind of like it. It's very pretty. I love the wig cap construction that I showed you. It was very, very cool and comfortable. It has the felt right up in here for you so that it's comfortable fit all day. You can wear this little wig all day, I think, and be really, really comfortable. I'm going to wear it all day today and see how it works. But my guess is it's going to be really, really comfortable all day. And it works on a round face. This hairstyle does work on a round face. See, that's what I've learned about round faces and about different shaped faces. That no one hairdo is, you don't have to wear one hairdo all your life and think I can't wear anything else. Because for the longest time, that's what I thought. I thought all I could wear were these bobs, which was the wrong hairdo for a round face, or long straight hair, which is again not a great hairdo for a round face. So I really think that this is a cute wig. I like Soft Romance by Eva Gabor, and I like the color. This sandy blonde, I really do like the color. I think it's good on me. I think it's a good color for my skin tone. Kind of happy with it. So this is a good wig. I really, really like this. Again, Eva Gabor, Soft Romance, in sandy blonde. I'll turn around again. So, tell me what you think. Leave me a comment and talk to me and tell me what you think. Now, sorry, my allergies again. Now, I wanted to tell you a story today about someone named Samuel in the Bible. Now, Samuel was a prophet, and a prophet is someone who talks to God. Especially in Bible days, God didn't talk to everybody individually like he does today. He talked to prophets more, and he does talk to prophets more often today too than he does to individuals. But Samuel in the Bible was a prophet, and he heard from God. In fact, he started hearing from God when he was just a young boy, and he was studying under a priest named Eli. And Eli was a good priest, but he had some problems going on in his family. He was letting his 2 sons run kind of wild, and sometimes they'd go in there and they'd get the communion wine and get drunk on it. They were teenage boys, and Eli wasn't taking good care of his sons. He wasn't disciplining them and making sure that they were walking the right way. And so rumors were starting and swirling, and there were people were telling stories about Eli and his family and the 2 boys, and the 2 boys were not well received in the community and in the church because they weren't being disciplined correctly. Now, when God spoke to Samuel as a little boy, it scared Samuel the first time. He thought Eli was calling him. So he gets up and he goes into Eli's room and he said, "Yes, what do you want? I'm here." And Eli said, "Well, I didn't call you." So he said, "Go back to bed. It's all okay." So Samuel goes back to bed, and after a little bit, he hears his name again. "Samuel, Samuel, Samuel." He gets up and he goes into Eli's room again and he says, "I'm here. What do you need?" And Samuel said, "I didn't call you. I haven't called you. Go back to bed." So Samuel goes back to bed. And then he starts sleeping again. And again he hears the voice, "Samuel, Samuel." Well, he gets up again and he goes into Eli's room. And he said, "I'm here. Didn't you call me?" And Eli says, "No, son, I didn't call you. But if you hear that voice again, it could be the Lord. And this is what you have to say. 'I'm here, Lord. Your servant is listening.'" So Eli went back to bed and he went back to sleep. And sure enough, it happened again. "Samuel, Samuel." Well, this time Samuel knew what to do. And he listened to Eli and he said, "I'm here, Lord. Your servant is listening." And God began to talk to him and tell him some things about Eli that Samuel didn't want to hear. He knew about the boys. Samuel was a young kid himself, but he knew about the boys, Samuel's son, Eli's sons. So Samuel had to go and talk to Eli. That's what God told him to do. And he had to tell him something that he didn't want to tell him. It was very, very difficult. Eli was going to lose the priesthood because he let his boys run wild and do wrong things. And God couldn't abide that in the temple anymore. So he went to Eli and he told him what God had said. With tears coming down his eyes, Samuel told him, because he didn't want to say it. He didn't want to. But Samuel obeyed what God told him to do, even though it was a hard thing for him to do, because he loved Eli. Samuel was the son that Eli should have had, a respectful, obedient son. His 2 boys were allowed to run, Eli's 2 boys were allowed to run wild. And God couldn't tolerate that anymore in the temple. So Eli lost his priesthood, and he wasn't allowed to do that anymore because of it. Samuel obeyed God and did what God told him to do, even though it was a tough thing to do, even though it really broke his heart because he loved Eli. But Samuel also knew about the boys. And he knew that these boys weren't doing the right thing, even though Samuel was a kid himself. He knew. He knew that these sons of Eli were not behaving correctly. So that's one of the stories about Samuel. Now, I did paint this picture. I will say it's not my best, but it is an illustration of Samuel. And there's his bed right there. He was a young boy when God called him the first time. But he was a prophet. He was a prophet, and that means that God spoke to him specially. Is special. And so as Samuel grew up, he became more and more of a prophet, and he did whatever the Lord told him to do. And that's the lesson we need to learn today. When God speaks to you, you need to go ahead and do it immediately, right away. Don't put it off. Don't wait. Just go and do the thing that God tells you to do and get it done quickly. That's a lesson. Because if Samuel had delayed and he didn't do what God told him to do about Eli, great damage might have been done in the church. And so it's real important as believers that we follow God and that we do everything he tells us to do. If God takes the time to speak to you, then listen. If he takes the time to tell you to do something, do it immediately. Don't delay. Do it quickly and get it done. And that's my story for today, and I hope you enjoyed it. Go and visit my other channel, Barbara Wiley Art, and let's paint a picture today. I'm still working on my phone issues, still having a bit of a problem, but I'm hoping to work that out. Have had a lot of trouble with that other website. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little talk today, and I hope you enjoyed my new wig. This is Soft Romance in Sandy Blonde by Eva Gabor. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you think.